Here's Dan Shapiro to help you find your edge, master your process, and own your future.
Hey guys, good evening everybody. Welcome to another edition of the AccessTrader.com nightly update show. Hope everybody is doing well. Guys, take a moment out, support the channel, click that like button. Hopefully, again, I will continue to point you in the right direction. It's just comical. As soon as I record the video, some sort of news comes out. Yesterday, we closed below the previous day's range, and the news comes out as I'm literally recording the video. If you guys remember in last night's video, I'm like, something's popping out. I don't even know what the news is, but by now everybody knows that the United States has claimed that we've developed a 15-point plan to end the war in Iran, and claims that Iran has agreed to many of these key points, according to Axios. And Iran turns around every 15 seconds and says, BS, none of this is happening. What the hell? We don't know what the hell you're talking about. We're not looking for a ceasefire. We are looking to end this war. Nothing is happening. So every single day, what turns out happening on these, the war is over headlines, I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, they want to make a deal. The war is almost over. They're running out of ammunition. What winds up happening is every single time we gap up, retail continues to buy the gap up, and guess what happens? Every single day, they continue to get rejected into 60-minute supply, or more important, underneath the 200-day moving average. If you look at the last 4 days, right? 4 days, we've had 4 separate headlines of something to the war is almost over. They're agreed to deals. They're begging to make a deal. They want this to be over. And guess what happens? They deny it, and we close lower than the open. And that is because the market is getting stuffed into supply. 90% of stocks are below supply. And the longer we continue to build below supply, the higher probability eventually nobody will be buying or chasing these headlines. If you look at today's gap versus the previous couple of gaps, it got a little bit smaller. Stocks started getting rejected much more quickly. We'll get to the examples in a second. But the most important part is the longer we continue to build below the 200-day moving average, eventually the market is just not going to care about these individual headlines. The same way a lot of times you see individual headlines, whether it's war, regardless, whatever the case may be, eventually gets tone deaf. These headlines of boy cry wolf eventually get sold. And you can see we have 4 days in a row of gaps and 4 days in a row of these candles closing red. Again, basic Japanese candlesticks, closing red means the close is lower than the open. I keep on reiterating this point, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on the videos. Guys, stop buying these gap ups. You're buying it into supply. If you bought anything today not named AMD, Marvel, or Marvel AMD, or ARM, okay, you lost money on anything in the first hour, hour and a half, because again, you're getting stuck into supply. Why is ARM, Marvel, and AMD different? Because they're above their channels, guys. That's the whole point. They're above their channels, right? AMD gapped above their channel. ARM gapped up above its channel. Marvel gapped up above the channel, and it's been above this channel since earnings. There's very few names that you can point to and say they're above their channels. And if you look at all the other names that gapped up, they got sold instantly. Remember we were talking about Micron yesterday? Micron. Remember we said if it loses back to 50-day EMA, it should test 374. Well, look where it went down to today. Went down to 371. SanDisk got hit as well. And again, there was news, right? To be fair, there was news that affected SanDisk. There was news that affected Micron and all these storage names. Google is basically getting into the storage space, make it faster, make it cheaper, blah, 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 blah. Again, shoot first, ask questions later. These things got sold. Software names, right? Software names got hit, continuously getting hit. Microsoft. Look at this. I mean, look at these names, man. There's just nothing, right? Microsoft, Adobe, CRM, Snow. It doesn't make a difference what they are. They all are using the same thing because they're all underneath supply. And if you look at the Magnificent Seven, again, that's kind of my concentration. If you look at the Magnificent Seven as of right near the close, these are staggering numbers going into tomorrow's session. Apple's down over 11%. NVIDIA's down almost 14%. Google's down over 16%. Amazon's down nearly 17%. Tesla's down about 20%. Meta's down 25%. And Microsoft's down 31%. You have this with a combination of the market was already going down before the first missile was launched. You have more chances than not, the oil prices are continuing to climb. You have inflation, blah, 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 blah. This is not a healthy market. So again, when you're trading every single day, and again, I'm speaking from the trading side. Unfortunately, the longer I keep on saying a trader and investor is like it's two different things, right? Down the road, you could look at a horse and you could look at a donkey. They kind of look like the same. You can't tell which is which down the road, right? But the point is they're different. Traders are different. I don't speak investor, okay? What you're telling me NVIDIA is going to be at $800 in 8 years from now, don't. Fine. Okay, cool. I'm worrying about tomorrow. I'm grabbing data for tomorrow. And the one thing that we keep on reiterating the point is stop guessing. Okay. If you want to be long the market, just wait till the market gets back above the 200-day moving average. Right, guys? Right now, the 200-day moving average is roughly around 594, right? On the Qs, 594. If you want to establish a position and at least give yourself a swinging chance, just wait for the Qs to reclaim back the 200-day moving average. The longer we build there, eventually there's going to be a buyer strike. Like I said a few minutes ago, eventually headlines will not get bought because, again, how many days in a row can we hear that there's a deal on the table and Iran keeps on saying, no, there's not. So we keep on reiterating the same thing every single day. The market participants keep on chasing the same headlines and yada, yada, yada. Here we are with the same result. Going into tomorrow's session, there's value. Sure. AMD looks great, right? AMD looks absolutely great. This is the first close, not only above the 50-day moving average, but below this whole gap down that started in February. This looks great. So if there is a rally tomorrow, guys, watch AMD. Marvel, right? Marvel looks amazing. This is now the highest close in this whole formation. You saw weekly call buyers coming in for the hundreds, the 105s. This thing looks great. Again, concentrate on the names that are above the channels. Why are you sitting there trying to bounce Meta? Why are you sitting there trying to bounce Microsoft? Look at these charts. They're awful. They're absolutely awful. Look at Coinbase, right? Coinbase got smacked yesterday. Inside day today, I will be watching it below yesterday's range. Look at NET, right? Look at NET. Gapped up today, got sold instantly. I'm still watching this thing. This thing loses the 10-day moving average. I want to be a seller, right? And again, look at the software stock. There's nothing there. But at least read the room, understand what is happening, understand that the majority of stocks are underneath supply, so you don't keep on chasing them over and over into gap ups, because if they're gapping up, there's a high probability they will get back into supply. And again, it's not a market maker, it's not manipulation. You're buying stock into supply, and it's happening every single day. There's only X amount of times you can get punched in the face without turn around and go, maybe I should move, right? There has to be a better way. Folks, the market's getting punched in the face. Strength is being sold. Weakness is being sold. And little by little, there has to be some sort of resolution with Iran, because if not, the longer we stay at these levels and we start building a comfortable ceiling below the 200-day moving average, the higher probability you will get a more violent move in that direction. And that's it. That's it, everybody. Have a great night, everybody. God bless. If you're interested in pivots, you know where to find me. Spend 30 days. Again, if you are trading both sides of the market, it's a very cool way to approach. We traded Tesla beautifully today. Beautiful. Ranges are being honored, long, short, up, down. The most important thing is have a plan, read the room, and trade accordingly. Guys, God bless everybody. Got to run. Hope to see you tomorrow and catch you on the field. Take care.